Hey guys, Rorius here. Welcome to Orwell. Welcome, you have been accepted into Orwell. Please create a profile. Create. Yeah, I know very little about this game. All I know is that it was free, but I picked it up. I don't know if it still is. There was like a period of time in which this game was just free for anyone to grab, and I quickly grabbed it. I just checked. Unfortunately, the game is not free anymore. It was free for a period of time on the Humble store. I swooped in and grabbed it. Thank you, Griffith, for suggesting that I do that. Yeah, as I said, know very little about this game, so let's just see what happens. I'm gonna make Rorius. Oh, profile picture, whoops. Oh, I see. This guy looks a bit like me. Yeah, it's the most accurate. If he had long hair, if he had hair coming down here, that's pretty much me. Did you know you are one of 383,090 accepted applicants? You may now enter your email address. Entering your email address will allow you to inform your updates on your Orwell case. Is this genuinely like a login thing? Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Sure. I'm confused now. What is this? Thank you for ensuring the safety of the nation's people. Your registration is now complete. Please wait. Logging in. This feels like it's a game, so it's got to be Freedom Plaza, April 12th, 2017. 7:48 p.m. Or is it 7:48 a.m.? Yeah, it's a video game, so it's like, I'm sure it doesn't actually have a proper sign-in. I'm confused. So this is April last year, supposedly. Duh. Yeah, this game's called Orwell, so I'm assuming it's a... Is it 1954? What's that book called? It's Big Brother. It's what Big Brother was came from. Episode 1. The clocks were striking 13. Did it say? You're online. Good. This is Symes, I guess. Short for Simon? Symes? Whatever. Call me Symes. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together we will form both the first and the last line of defense against terrorism. For this test phase, you were one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances, selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from the footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I've activated the reader tool for you. Okay. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. Oh, okay. This is really interesting. Feel free to browse the National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Oh. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. You've even got like actual, well not actual, but like pretend ads on the side of the screen. Right, well let's have a look at this. Detonation destroys a Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Terrorist ambitions suspected as a mysterious letter reaches authorities. Bonton. Approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device. There's a lot of text here. I'll read it. I'll leave it up on screen long enough so you can read it. Whatever the case, unknown person. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman that the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at their arrest record. Yeah. Arrest records. The highlighted elements in the records are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case, and any connections or information it may influence. Right. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into the profile to upload them to our servers. So yeah, this is her name. Do I just... Cassandra Watergate. So, any other information? Arrest date, charge assault on a police officer. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. That's weird. Well, we got her face as well. We can take that. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Right. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has just been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. Okay. Good. With the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. Find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you will see what I mean. Oh. Is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injured a police officer who, 2 weeks ago, remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. Simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist. The circumstance for her being arrested seems weird. Right, the incident occurred during a rampage of the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration. It says something about cannot be undone if you drag that over. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Yes, it says this cannot be undone. But like, I can only drag over certain pieces of information. We'll drag this over. Artist by profession. Oh yes. One who does street art by blowing memorials into pieces by any chance. Great. You have found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators like yourself are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Oh. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Alright. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress on the case. Right. Well, let's move on to Cassandra's port. Welcome to the port of Cassandra Watergate. Portfolio. Ah, I see. A colourful inhabitant of Wonderland, right behind the rainbow. Quit my dull day job, focus on my art career. My UTEL account. I think this one's important because this will lead to more info. It'll lead to like more pages. Good! You found a chat handle. That will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. Am I trying to expose Orwell for being like corrupt? That's the vibe I get. I get the vibe that Sims here, or Symes, he's like one of the bureaucrat types. Am I actually supposed to be one of the rebels? Am I supposed to slowly become a rebel and fight back against Orwell? Or am I supposed to go along with this and imprison the terrorists and deal with the... I don't know. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Because, like, these pieces of information are, like, valuable to understand the kind of person that they are. Like, I could update the profile picture to be this one. Much happier looking, much sort of, like, smiley and happy. And, like, if I did this, it'd be like, there'd be more evidence. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. Oh, yeah, that's probably a good point. Is Wonderland a location? So you're under the impression that our wonderful Miss Watergate is really living in Wonderland? Somehow I doubt that. Call it intuition. People's lives are hanging in the balance here. What if you pass me something I cannot identify as wrong so easily? You have got to be more careful next time around. Right. See, I thought I wasn't gonna drag that one over. But, yeah. I thought I'd just give it a try. Let's go over to the listener. No communications recorded. Okay. Oh, there's more info. The businessman's forgotten daughter, or victim of traditionalism in pink. Well, I guess that's somewhat useful information. A Christmas present for my darling. Right. Well, that's useful information. Cool, I think that's all I can do there. Let's go over to listener. Ooh. April 13th, session, unknown person. Hey you. Hey Jossie. I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. So Jossie is the partner? I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton. With that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. I can scroll up. Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge. As long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Why? This is a very... Like, seriously? Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-round badass, have in mind that's this time? Yeah, this is useful information. You now have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profiles. Well, I mean, we're still on her at the moment. Oh, whatever, I shouldn't pick up some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents then. Ooh, I see. That's useful information. Found a related document. Watergate, Pharma Entrepreneurs. Does this ring a bell? So yeah, there's some big pharmacy group that's got the name Watergate in it, perhaps? It does say he stole it, but it's like, is it really stolen if he's okay with it? They're clearly together, so... Yeah, I'm not gonna drag that over, because it's not a crime. I mean, it's not good. You shouldn't just take people's things from them, but yeah. Procedure closing raises manipulation suspicions. Oh. The suspect's lawyer, criminal attorney, Joseph Langley. Can I not drag that over? Oh. Orwell informs me you've just encountered conflicted data chunks. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the others will become invalid immediately. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed, though this is your decision. Once the information has been passed, there is no way to reverse your choice. With the case being closed due to lack of evidence... Ooh. Oh, here we go. Are these the two that are conflicted? Wait, show conflict. Right, and then... So this document here, this article has a conflicted piece of information in it. So, Cassandra was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence yesterday. Relatives of the victim expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. The wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. Well, I guess the only clear piece of evidence... I mean... From what I'd read before, it did sound like there was pretty minimal evidence to say that she actually was the one who did the assault. So I'm gonna drag this over. This is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. Yeah, maybe it will today. Yeah. Then we've also got products here. Cassandra Watergate, here we go. New portrait. Very much business-like. This is actually the same person. Or, is that actually the same person? Yeah, it's hard to tell, isn't it? Because with the blue hair... Oh, I see. We can add the profiles of Alice and Bruno to the profiler. Ah, now I see. Keeping it a family affair. Documents that you've already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. Right. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there is any new information available. But yeah, she's a junior COO, or she was at least a junior COO. I'm gonna take that over because that's her old job, I'm assuming. I guess that way everything stays in the family. Yeah. Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned that she had quit a dull job, didn't she? Yeah. That's the thing, I'm assuming it can be assumed almost that she's quit this job as junior COO. Hence the like change from being like brown haired, professional looking to being like very much art, you know, looking like an artist. So we've got Bruno. Can we take his... I don't know if we can actually take information from here for non-target people. I think they said something about that. So we can take information that relates... We can take information from these people that relates to the target, but not information that's just about them. We've got jobs. Yeah, here we go. We are urgently looking for a chief operating officer to replace a retired, formerly appointed predecessor. Yeah. There we go. Or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. Ouch. This is probably what she meant about quitting her job. Good. Currently I am thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change, don't you agree? Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of hers. What may have caused this radical shift? Okay, so we can go back to... Is it this one? Is it the headlines one? I don't know. I looked around, I couldn't find anything. There's no new information here. Okay, and it's disappeared from the star list. Oh wait, crime rate continues to drop. This is the one that apparently has something in it. Safety bill? Okay, so I'm going down a rabbit hole of web pages here. Okay, well there's no direct information as far as I can see. Whatever the case, we've got this one here that's Cassandra's timeline. Oh, I see. Oh, here we go. Oh, she's older than I am. Okay, and her interests are art, music, and activism. Activism's important. Art, music, activism. What a lineup. It's your true artsy, interested in the world kind of person. That is probably important information. New profile pic. I don't know why I keep updating it. Oh? Mary, just shut your freaking mouth, okay? What is she saying? What is Mary saying? It was her best friend at one point? Yeah, broken friendship. It's one conflict. There's a conflict with one unknown data chunk. Oh, I haven't seen it yet, probably. Okay, well there's more proof there that she's in a relationship with her lawyer. Might be noteworthy. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of discussion. What is that? Had her alias name suggested to her by Julia Carrington. Oh, I see, I see. I just had a quick read of what's above here. So she got a new look, dyed her hair, And then this Juliet Carrington came up with the name Catharthus as a new name to go by? An alias name. You know people on the web, so many names, so many identities. Oh yeah, I know. Some of you guys, you keep changing your names on Discord or wherever, and so I lose track of who is who. I stick to Rorius every time, it's nice and easy to follow. It's always good to record every alias. Then we can match data chunks to target persons whenever they are using them. I'd like to invite you to our little activist group. Ooh. Harrison O'Donnell. An activist group. Is there anything more specific? Probably. But before we do that... I see. So in April 2016, Mary Bly? I think that's how you pronounce that. Mary Bly was like her best friend. And then by January 2017, they were no longer friends? I'm gonna add this one because it's a more recent, more updated one. Yeah, whatever. How sad. I don't believe you, Sims. You're so snarky. Okay, let's go to the listener. And we'll go to... oh, another one with Joseph Langley. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. Already frickin' me up. Enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Too many bad memories. And now I was there just moments before this happened. Ugh, I should never have gone to that damn protest. Yeah, so let's definitely put that across. She's there every day, meaning her presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. Exactly. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. Yes. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. I was so happy when Goldfells accepted me into the... What? I was so happy when Goldfells accepted me into, though. I desperately wanted to go, to prove my worth to the cause. Oh, it's the group that she's with. Activist group called Thought. Oh, that's what I was like, what? Into Thought. Yeah, I was reading it as though. Because I couldn't understand the sentence. Interesting. Maybe this is what influenced her. And who is Goldfells? Oh, I just got a thing. I love wine. We should find something that shows her current attitude and see if we're following the right person. Right, yeah. I see. Yeah, the I love wine achievement was related to what they're talking about. Have you taken your Mithryn? Oh. Okay. Well, I don't know what that does, but that's important information. What's this Mithryn? Can you look that up for me, please? Yeah. Okay, this conversation's gone on too far. I started skipping a whole lot of it because I just couldn't keep up with it. God, they're not... She's a bit of a psycho, it seems. She's does not handle being told things she doesn't want to know. Yeah. So I was gonna say I'm assuming it's one of these. Oh, an antidepressant. Oh. She might be emotionally unstable if she's reliant on this medication. Right. Looking at what you have extracted so far, we're dealing with a potentially dangerous personality. I will indicate that to law enforcement. Torture myself with whimsies is what the achievement I just got. Well, before we do that, let's go over to the Thought. The thoughts are free. If liberty means anything at all, it means the right to tell people what they do not want to hear. George Orwell. Where the name of this game comes from. I'm constantly in this thinking pose. Okay, so there's a ton of pages here. Freedom is unfree. Oh, it's by Catharsis. Wonderful. She's talking about the cameras in the plaza where the bombing went off. Has an adverse attitude towards violence. We were there because we wanted a peaceful protest. We have always been against violence. What does that conflict with? Unknown data chunk. Oh, here's Goldfells. This looks important, but I haven't yet got the data I need to utilize that. Oh, forbidden. Oh, all these archived ones are forbidden at the moment. I'll come back to that. Oh, here we go. Okay, so here's the conflicting piece of information. Okay. So, finally someone who had the grit and explosive to show how futile surveillance is. Sees assault justified for showing the futility of surveillance. Conflicts with not wanting violence. When was this posted? September 2016? Whereas this is April 2017. This is very recent. I'm starting to lean towards this direction. Ugh, people say that kind of shit all the time, though. Online. Yeah, no, I'm gonna choose this one. Just because it's pretty disgusting. I suspected as much. Seems we're looking at the right person. Yeah. Alright, what we've found so far is all good and interesting, but I think we should be searching for someone a little more concrete. We have to dig deeper. Oh? Juliet Carrington. Ooh, Carrington, sorry. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Hi, Jules. Cassie, I just wanted to know. Your post on timelines about this assault. You really shouldn't write something like that. Really, Jules? You're not gonna preach to me about this stupid post, are you? No. I just wanted to know what's wrong, Cassie. It's nothing. Just between the two of us. I just had to let off some steam, you know? It's because of what happened, isn't it? Yeah, and lots of other shit today. This bombing stirred up all of this crap again. You know, what I did. What happened there wasn't your fault. I was gonna say. Oh god. Cassie, you had that officer to save me, and you succeeded. You mustn't forget about that. That was so brave. How can it not have been my fault, Julia? I smashed the frickin' skull of a father of 2 children because I lost it. Oh my god. Well. See, it's conflicting. These 2 pieces of information right here are conflicting already. Because this is her saying it was in rage, whereas this was saying it was in defense. God damn it. I feel like Juliet has a more clear head, so I'm gonna take Juliet's one. Benefit of the doubt. What? Where did that come from now? This is perfect. We can arrest her and open the investigation again. However, we probably won't be able to hold her for long if it really happened in defense of this Juliet. Very good work. The intervention team is already on its way. We'll need to wait for confirmation. Next stop, Wonderland, right? Just kidding. Next time be careful with providing the wrong data though, okay? In Miss Watergate's case, it was not a problem to get her address with the help of local police due to her former record. Yeah. I mean, we didn't actually have her address before that, so... Oh. Oh, another one. Too late. I'm sorry, Cassandra. She's not waited all that long, to be fair. But then time does seem to be going a lot faster in this than in our reality. I'll inquire if all went well with arresting Miss Watergate. You did a good job today, in any case. Although we have no proof she is involved with the bombing, we might be able to question her. Despite acting in defense of this Juliet, she seems to be quite unstable and a threat. Okay, I just received confirmation that she is now in custody. Very good work indeed. I'm curious about this thought group though. Whether they... Oh god. No, no, no. Take a look at the news. Oh god. Headlines. 2 dead after second explosion. No. So it mustn't have been her then. That is horrible. 2 dead, similar approach, same letter found. So these assaults are connected. And as if that wasn't enough already, Miss Watergate was in custody at the time, so that's her out of the picture. At least for this attack. Ugh. This complicates matters massively. So much for our simple test case. I need to speak to my superiors, see how we are to proceed given the extenuating circumstances. You did good today. You can log off and get some rest by clicking the button at the top right of the desktop. Try to get some sleep. I have a feeling the next few days are going to be trying at best. So, perfect timing, because I was just about to say, we'll leave that there. So, perfect, I can like log out and leave that there. So you want to finish your work for today, all unprocessed data chunks will expire. Yes, log out. Yeah, cool. Based on the data you submitted, we have learned the following. Let's go like a rundown of everything. Cool. So this game looks like it has like defined sections of story, defined sections of gameplay, which is fantastic for episodes. So, next story will be on the next episode. Hopefully it'll be about the same length of time, and I hope you guys enjoy this series. It's very interesting and very different to what I usually play. A lot of reading, which is problematic, but because it highlights the important stuff, you can like focus in on what is important, you can focus around the important details. I like this game a lot. This is really intriguing. I want to know more. I want to know what's happening with this bombing. But until next time, if you like what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, then subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and as always,